Welcome to my channel. This video presents a purely fictional tale for entertainment. The enigmatic circle of stones had always been a whispered legend in the city, hidden away on its outskirts like a dark secret waiting to be unearthed. It had stood there since 1923, a sinister formation of massive rocks that defied explanation. Legends spoke of strange and unforeseeable accidents befalling those who dared to visit it. In recent times, the place had been vandalized with cryptic symbols, adding to its eerie mystique. On a moonless night, four friends, Liam, Hannah, Noah, and Olivia, decided to test the legends. They had grown up hearing tales about the circle of stones, whispered around campfires and during sleepovers. Tonight, fueled by curiosity and youthful bravado, they stood at its eerie perimeter. The night was heavy with silence, making their hearts race. Liam shone his flashlight on the stones, casting long, ominous shadows. He laughed nervously. "Well, here we are, guys. The legendary circle of stones." Olivia clutched Noah's arm, her voice shaky. "Are we really doing this? I mean, we've heard the stories, right? People dying in strange accidents after coming here?" Noah patted her hand reassuringly. "Come on, Liv. It's just a bunch of rocks. Legends are just that, legends. Nothing to be scared of." Hannah, the most skeptical of the group, chimed in. "I agree with Noah. This place is probably just a creepy tourist trap. Let's have a look around, snap some pictures, and head back." "No big deal." Liam nodded, shining his flashlight on a particularly large stone in the circle. "All right, let's do it. We'll show everyone that there's nothing to be afraid of." They ventured closer to the stones, feeling the air grow colder as they entered the circle's heart. The rocks seemed to close in on them, casting elongated shadows that twisted and contorted like nightmarish creatures. Hannah pointed at the vandalized symbols. "Look at these weird markings. Someone's been here recently." Noah scoffed. "Probably just kids trying to spook people. Let's not get too worked up about it." They continued to explore the stones, snapping pictures and laughing off their fears. But as minutes turned into hours, an unshakable sense of unease settled over them. Olivia kept glancing over her shoulder, as if expecting something to emerge from the inky blackness that surrounded them. Suddenly, Liam's flashlight flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. Panic clawed at their hearts as they fumbled for their phones to use their built-in flashlights. When the beams of their phone lights cut through the darkness, they found themselves alone in the circle. "Okay, this just got a little creepy," Hannah admitted, her voice quivering. Noah tried to sound calm. "No big deal. Probably just a dead battery. Let's head back to the car." They turned to leave, but the circle of stones had other plans. The stones shifted and rearranged themselves, blocking their exit. A collective gasp escaped their lips as they stared in horror at the now closed entrance. "What the hell?" Liam exclaimed, trying to push the rocks aside to no avail. Olivia's voice trembled. "This isn't right. Stones can't move like this." As if in response to her words, a bone-chilling wind swept through the circle, extinguishing their phone lights. Darkness swallowed them whole, and the air grew heavy with an oppressive presence. In the pitch black, they heard whispered voices, incoherent and menacing. Noah's voice trembled. "We need to get out of here. Now." They began to scramble, blindly searching for an exit, but the stones shifted again, hurting them like trapped animals. Panic turned to terror as they realized there was no way out. "Stay close, everyone," Liam urged, his voice quaking. "We'll find a way out of this." But the circle had other plans for them. Shadows emerged from the darkness, grotesque and nightmarish figures that seemed to be formed from the very stones themselves. Their eyes glowed with an unnatural, malevolent light. Olivia screamed as one of these figures reached out, its cold, stone-like fingers brushing against her skin. "What are they?" "They're not real," Hannah muttered, tears in her eyes. "They can't be." Noah tried to reason with the impossible. "We must be hallucinating. It's a trick of the mind. We just need to find the exit." But the exit remained elusive, and the figures closed in. The air was thick with the stench of damp earth and ancient malevolence. The friends huddled together, their fear paralyzing them. The figures began to speak, their voices like gravel scraping against bone. "You intrude upon our realm, mortals." Liam found his voice, though it quivered. "We didn't mean to intrude. We just wanted to see what this place was all about." A deep, mocking laughter echoed through the circle. Curiosity has always been the downfall of humans. Hannah, her voice shaking with desperation, implored, "Please, just let us go. We won't tell anyone about this place. We promise. The figures seemed to consider this for a moment before one of them, taller and more imposing than the rest, spoke again. We shall grant your request, but only if you promise never to return. The friends nodded fervently, their desperation driving them to make any promise necessary for escape. Very well, the imposing figure said. You may leave, but remember this warning: the circle of stones is not to be trifled with. Its secrets are not meant for mortal minds. As if by magic, the stones shifted once more, opening a path to the outside world. The friends stumbled out of the circle, their hearts pounding, their bodies covered in cold sweat. They didn't dare look back as they fled the sinister formation of stones. When they finally reached the safety of their car, they all breathed a collective sigh of relief. That was insane, Liam said, his voice trembling. I can't believe what we just went through. Hannah nodded, her face pale. I told you guys this place was messed up. Legends like that don't come out of nowhere. Noah, his eyes still wide with fear, spoke softly. We need to keep our promise and never come back here. Whatever those things were, I don't want to find out. Olivia, her hands trembling, started the car. Agreed. Let's just put this nightmare behind us. Little did they know that their ordeal was far from over. As they drove away from the circle of stones, the moonless night seemed darker than ever, and the road ahead twisted and turned, leading them deeper into the unknown. Weeks passed, and the friends tried to put the horrifying encounter behind them. They stuck to their promise and avoided any mention of the circle of stones. Life went on, and they gradually convinced themselves that it had all been a shared hallucination, a terrifying trick of the mind. But the nightmarish experience had left a mark on each of them, something intangible and unsettling. Please subscribe, click like, and share. Your support means so much to me.